And now, Jabroni Studios, in association with Big Herm Productions, is proud to present to you, recording from an undisclosed location in Oakdale, Connecticut, it's Chris Burns, it's Chris Lynch, this is Dysfunction Junction.
Do not adjust your screens. There is a beautiful woman joining us tonight, and we're going to talk horror movies. We're going to talk her latest projects. Will you stop? We're going to talk
right. Like, excuse me, sir.
Like where? Ooh, where?
Like someone delivered a pizza she didn't order just now.
Did I order a pizza? No.
Was that paid for by credit card? Well, yes, it was. Give me that. Your tip is $50.
Yeah.
On a very spooky edition of Dysfunction Junction.
Excuse me, ma'am.
This is the part where you say, fuck yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
My name is Chris Burns, in the bottom left corner, co-host with the utmost and the best beard, well, at least in New London County.
Yes.
Is he frozen?
I think
Son of a bitch. His name is Chris Lynch.
That is, ladies and gentlemen, the Unabomber.
All the technology to make all those bombs, he can't figure out how to get his computer to work.
You should see him try to get email. Dude, that's actually a pretty good smile for him. I got to screenshot that and use it for something. I got to hold on right now. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh my!
Damn it!
Oh no!
I had it. We had it.
We were so close.
Fuck. Anyway, producer extraordinaire, the man with no hair. He is Big Herm, Michael P.S. Herman.
What is up?
And of course, the featured guest, the lady of the hour. She is Mischief the Clown, Miss Kelsey Livengood.
That's
Yay!
me.
And of course, he comes back. What, did Windows 98 shut down on you? What's going on?
Dude, I have no idea what's going on.
It's not the first time you've said that.
For real. That's
won't be the last.
That is Lynch. That is Lynch's. I didn't think this through.
Clearly, guys, as I always say when we have, whether it's Michael or Kelsey or Jed on the show, this is your show. I'm here to throw in the rest of the questions. This show belongs to the two of you.
Well then.
Here. So Kels, what have you been up to? I follow you. You've been kind of busy. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I do a lot of conventions, been filming. I'm trying to think, when did we do the show last time? I don't even know.
It was like June, like the end of June.
Okay. So
middle to end of June. It was like a week or so after Denver.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So I've been touring, doing conventions, and filmed a couple of things, filming more things this month. August is a month that I won't see home but 4 days, I think. So,
oh man.
Yeah.
The schedule is very, very booked.
Wow, big stuff going on that you can tell us about, maybe?
Yeah. So this month I have 3 conventions. So this weekend I'll be at Gross Fest, which is up in Pittsburgh. It's an indie horror convention, so it's all, B horror, which is my favorite. Then the next weekend I'll be in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, at Cult Classic Convention. And then the week after that, I'll be at Hauntmare, which is in Fresno, California. And then I'm filming Clown Motel 3 in the very hot desert of Nevada the weekend after that. So pray for me. I'm probably going to be...
You'll have temps like I do.
You'll be all over the place.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice. It's always good to keep busy.
August, it's nice there. It's like 111.
Oh, God. Yeah, I think we filmed Clown Motel 2 in July.
You're going to need so much powder just to keep any makeup from falling off. It's so bad.
I'm really honestly surprised. My makeup did very well for Clown Motel 2. It stayed on pretty well, but it was I was so sunburnt. Just all over. Yeah. Yep.
Yes. The makeup makes you cook.
Yeah.
We should just be sponsored by the Weather Channel as much as Herm talks about the weather. I swear to God.
Oh, it's
important.
It is important, especially if you're, wearing the makeup and running around and doing the things that you do.
Yeah.
Herm doesn't do shit.
No, you're right.
No.
I don't.
You don't do shit.
I
No.
don't do
Yeah.
Wait,
But I
let
like
me.
Nebraska,
Go ahead.
so we're like pretty like fair weathered. Like it's not nothing crazy for us. Like 80 is hot.
Yeah, your winters can suck.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Your winters can definitely suck in Nebraska.
In Nebraska, yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand why people in Nebraska have sleds. There's no hills.
We have some. They're just not. We don't have mountains. We have hills.
Yeah, there's just not rolling
No.
hills. They're crazy.
Let's go
but,
outside and push each other.
You know, they've got hills, but yeah, there isn't a mountain to be seen.
Right.
there.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Nebraska is the hold my beer state. So yeah, since we don't have giant hills, we just attach them to like ropes on trucks.
I was just gonna say, whoever's got the best pickup truck has got to
Know
be
what
the
it
one
is?
that drags the sled.
It's just northern Kansas.
That's true. Comment section is lighting up. We got Chris saying hello, everyone. Mindy says hello, everyone.
Hello,
See
hello,
whoever's
hello.
in Las Vegas.
It's kind of like it is. It's kind of like North Kansas. It's just flat. You drive and you see the same view in the front that you do out the back for 3 hours.
You ever driven across?
Herm,
you ever driven across Texas?
Oh, yeah, it's not any better.
It's just
boring.
It's just
Hey, look, kids!
Posts.
Look, kids, an oil derrick. Look, kids, an oil
yeah,
derrick.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's Kansas.
Look, kids, a dead animal.
That's Kansas. Oh, look, cows. Oh, look.
We always say hello to them when we're driving.
A field of wind turbine. Oh, look, an agricultural pump. Oh, look, an oil derrick.
Right.
That's Kansas.
Well, if the comment section is lighting up, you guys might have questions for Mischief. Chris, Mindy, Cynthia, Aaron, hello, welcome, and we'll get to the fun.
To the show.
So, what is the other than? I'm sorry, Lynch. You go ahead.
No, go ahead, Burns. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, of all the things you've worked on since we last spoke and things that are coming up, what is the thing you're most excited about?
All of it. It's all exciting. I don't take on any roles that I find like boring or menial. I like to do fun, crazy things.
What's the point?
Exactly. Yeah. Like not so much interested in like cop roles or anything like that, where it's just like, hello, I'm a police officer. I like,
I was going to say, I don't think Kelsey's going to get cast in the Gilmore Girls reboot.
I was just going to say,
probably not.
It would be cool though. It might make the show more.
It'd be
exciting.
fucking interesting though.
Sure would.
I'd actually watch Gilmore Girls.
Got to keep Lauren Graham though. That's my future ex-wife.
Twice removed.
Yes.
Lord.
Get in line,
Hey.
Lauren. Wow,
Tracy
we got
from Chicago.
Tracy from Chicago. Thank you for joining. Ask
Yay.
questions of Kelsey. Our
What
comment
up,
section is your comment section. How are all of you doing? Says Aaron. I got a little pain in my back, a little stiff. Oh, you didn't mean that. We're doing great, sir. Thank you for asking. But ask
Doing
your
very well.
questions. Ask your questions of Mischief, not us.
What's Aaron? Hey, yeah, Chicago. Where the deep dishes
Chicago.
for tourists and the tavern pies.
And their airport sucks.
You can say that.
Oh, not like Denver. Not Denver.
Really?
Not like
I
Denver.
like Denver's airport.
Denver airport is convenient from nowhere. That's why they look. Okay, it's not convenient to get to from anywhere in the state. Anywhere. It's in fucking Kansas, as far as I'm concerned.
Wow, you in Kansas? You see a therapist?
I hate Kansas, dude. It was the worst 7 hours of my life.
I can imagine.
In that
Hello,
fucking-
Bud. Bud from New Jersey is in the house. Hello, Bud.
Hey, bud.
Whew.
Gotta love it. YouTube is doing its job in bringing the
Yeah.
people to us, and we appreciate you, all of you.
I
Thank
love
you.
YouTubes.
So
Oh,
somebody asked some questions of Miss Kelsey
Yeah.
before I have to start dribbling and trying to come up with stuff.
I will be in Florida in November.
Oh, there you go, Cynthia. So you'll see if you
Oh,
go
nice.
to whatever
In
convention
Tampa.
in Tampa. All right.
Tampa. I love Tampa. My wife's cousin lives there, and anytime I've been down there, it's just so beautiful.
But the real
I
question
just
is,
heard
how's
about
the
Florida.
weather?
You got to go to Ybor City. You got to walk across the bridge and go to Ybor City.
It's the
Yeah.
same. It's the same. It's Tampa. It's 85 and sunny every fucking day. That's it.
For that, except for that 1 hour that it rains.
Yeah, like for the
Right.
15 minutes
Yeah.
from 3
They're
to
like monsoons.
3:05. Yeah, for 7.5 minutes in the afternoon, precisely that the weatherman will tell you when it happens
Right.
too.
Wow, Peter Anthony says, fan of the show, wanted to say hello. Thank you, Peter. Come up with some questions for Kelsey.
Hey,
She's
hey,
not here
Peter.
for her health, although it could be healthy to hang out with us.
It is healthy. Laughter.
I don't know. All right, I'll give you the laughter. You don't want anything I got. That's for goddamn sure.
Well, I was going to say, Lynch and I have hung out in
You're
parking
going to
lots
say
where
what? What are you
healthy
gonna
is
ask-
not
what are
the
you gonna
question.
ask her questions from the hat? You want to know what condiment she'd shoot out of her belly button?
Yes.
What? None.
All right, so
Condiments.
we do a section called, we do a show called Questions from the Hat. It started when we were all together in the same room. We wrote down 5 questions each, wrote them down on a paper, put them in a hat, and then we just drew questions, and then we'd all answer the questions. I'll answer all 15 of them. At some point, I don't remember who asked the question. It was Lynch, right? Wasn't it Lynch?
No, it was you, dumbass.
Was it me?
Yes,
All
I
right,
still have it on video.
So the question was, all right, so if you could shoot any condiment out of your belly button, what would that condiment be?
I don't know. That just sounds terrible.
I agree.
Agreed. That was the whole point. Like,
I'm extremely uncomfortable. That's what it sounds
like if you're super, if you could shoot a condiment out of your belly button, what would you shoot? What would it be? Salsa, mayonnaise. Lynch went with
Mayo chup, I think.
Lynch went with mayo chup.
All right.
I did.
The sense that it was.
We don't talk about it.
No, we don't. We don't really.
We don't talk about Bruno.
No, we don't talk about mayo chup.
I went through a phase and it's over.
And it's apparently it's over.
Over.
Thank God.
Now, like every other just like every other fat lazy American, I squirt a little puddle of mayo and a little puddle of ketchup and mix them together myself.
Jesus Christ! All right, we got questions.
No, you want to spice that up? You sprinkle a little. You sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese into that mix.
Got a question. Got a question from Cynthia. Says, Kelsey, I'm sorry for asking. What is it you do? Please forgive me. I'm new.
You're forgiven. So I call myself the Jane of all trades, the master of none. I'm an actress, a photographer, a makeup artist, an SFX makeup artist, model. You name it, I do it probably. A little bit of everything.
And movies. Can't forget the movies.
Actress.
Movies.
Yep.
Gotta find her on Facebook and follow her.
Likeness on like stickers.
I host heavy metal shows sometimes. I do sideshow. All sorts of fun stuff.
Nice. Chris wants to know, Mischief, have you talked to Boone lately? I haven't seen or heard anything from him in a long while.
I don't think so.
Who is Boone?
It's another clown character.
He owns a farm.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought he managed the Yankees.
He owns a farm.
That's a farm.
You used to get that. You
His strawberry wine was fantastic.
The wine from Boone's farm. It was delicious.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Hello, Tom Gross.
Lovely.
Tom Gross in the comments is the one of the owners of Gross Fest. I will see you this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That is. Where did you say that was again? In
Pittsburgh.
That was
Pittsburgh.
And then she's going to Louisiana.
Yep.
She's going to California.
Yeah.
I love Louisiana. Louisiana was fun.
Me too. I'm gonna eat my weight in beignets. That's my only goal for Louisiana. That's it.
Rule number one. Here. Rule number one: you have to eat beignets when you're. It's the law in Louisiana.
It's the law.
It should be at least. Aaron wants to know.
I like
what is your favorite
donuts too.
Listen to you. Aaron wants to know, what are your favorite horror movies?
Oh gosh, are we doing like a top 3?
You could do a top 5 if you like. It's your show.
Let's see. Trick or Treat. It's like an anthology. If nobody's watched that, you should. I like urban legends a lot. Don't shoot me in the comments because I'm sure some of these people are gonna be like,
all right.
Really? I also like Final Destination, the whole series. I really enjoy watching people die in weird ways. It's fun.
It is.
I
cool.
also like Toxic Avenger.
That's why I like Saw. I like all of the mechanical that has to do with it. It makes the mechanic in me very happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Sawtooth. I don't, and it's funny. I don't watch any like the classic. I don't watch like Michael, Freddy, Jason. I don't know. They're not exciting enough for me. I don't know.
Yeah, those franchises became campy after a while. Like you're watching 1966 Batman.
Well, that was
Jason
kind of
Face.
that was kind of
Yeah.
the style of the industry at the time, was very campy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
like campy. I just don't like boring. Yeah, I know Easy. I'm sorry. He just put mad face.
Yeah, Easy just took out a warrant for your arrest.
He'll get
He's
over
like,
it.
straight to jail. Get out of here. Yeah, I don't know. I like campy. I just don't like the like we're sitting in silence for half of the movie waiting for this like guy who doesn't even run after people. He's just jaunting. He's just walking.
Oh, yeah.
briefly.
Casual stroll in the park like Michael Myers. You're running your ass off and he catches you 4 seconds later.
Right. Toxic Avenger does rule. I do like me some Toxic.
Nice.
Yeah, Toxic works for, is good shit.
See, you guys are making our job easy tonight in the comment section. Thank you so much. Cynthia says, what's your favorite part of your career?
Oh gosh.
Going home.
Going home.
Being home, yeah.
Sleeping in my own fucking bed.
Right. I like just meeting people in general. I think it's really fun. And I also like to get to play different characters that I wouldn't normally be in everyday life. I really enjoy doing that kind of thing. I will not be punished easy.
Wow. Violence will not be tolerated unless we're giving away the violence.
That
Right.
escalated quickly.
Yeah, right.
No, that de-escalated quickly.
Right.
Fuck you. No.
Fuck you, no.
Get out of here.
No, fuck you, no. That's my line.
Yeah, it is. As soon as I heard you say it, I was, oh God, that takes me right back.
Yo, fuck you, no. Fuck you, no.
Oh no.
He said that to his 2-year-old.
Yeah, for real. I don't know. Fuck you, no. It was like, I don't remember what it was, but
It was something stupid, but
it was earned. It was earned.
I'm
what
that kind
were-
of parent too, so don't feel bad.
What were you saying last night about your dog? How many times? Oh, yeah, that she's gonna die at least daily. At least once daily.
So Shirley is old. All right, she didn't get the greatest start, and she's old. But like when Jen goes to work, or she'll lay there and like, if anybody moves, she.
Yeah, that's what Ripley does. My Ripley does that all the time.
Your
And-
joints-
And like, dude, and it's all right, but I'm trying to pay attention to the news or do something or listen, hear something, and it's just constantly this bitch next to me. It's just,
you said my
Cheryl,
joints-
Cheryl, look, either fucking die or get over your fucking self. Go to the fucking door if you want to go to the bathroom. Lay there and die. I don't care.
Just pick one.
For real, just fucking make it do something, even if it's wrong. Fuck.
somebody is gonna clip this, and this is gonna be the next ASPCA commercial.
All right.
I can see it
No.
right now.
No, you can go up there right now and run your camera around there. Them fucking lap of luxury dogs, all right, would make the ASPCA dog commercials look like those dogs lived well. All
Sarah
right?
McLachlan is gonna be on your doorstep in 3 hours.
She's
Nobody-
already knocking now.
as nobody hurt me. That's kind of the whole point. Nobody hurts me. You can't. No, I'm a sociopath for crying.
There's
out
only
loud.
one way to hurt Herman. That's tell him his food is good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to like. Is there something wrong with
That is the worst barbecue I've ever had.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank
like,
you.
Like, that's the only way you want to hurt my feelings. Oh, well, now I'm going to fight you because you said it. So it's not really going to be. There it is. But
Yeah, I've only
Yeah,
seen
for
her
real. I
almost
love
cry
Cheryl,
once.
but-
Yeah,
I love Cheryl. But you know what, Cheryl? Either shut the fuck up or die or make a decision, baby. I love you.
all right.
Quiet.
Now that we
Either,
have days,
either way, you get quiet. That's all I care about. I want to listen to news.
let's see. Chris Herm and McLynch. What is our favorite horror movies? Lynch will need extra time, so we'll start with Herm.
I was going to say, the gentleman from Oakdale is asking for an extra 3 minutes, sir.
Granted.
Go for it, Lynchy.
Oh, well, I like all kinds. My favorite genre is probably like zombie films. I like the Living Dead series, both Return and the original, and like Italian horror zombie films. That's all. I like the stuff on the outskirts, but I also do like some of the more current modern ones. I'm with you with Final Destination, Kelsey. There's a couple clunkers in the series, but overall, it's a great series. That plus the first movie, the jock Kerr Smith, the actor Kerr Smith, went to high school with my wife, so
Oh, okay.
I have to give him some props every time.
The kid from Dawson's Creek?
Yeah,
No shit.
yeah. Her
All
brothers.
right, no hate mail to the fact that I know Kerr Smith was in Dawson's Creek.
Her brothers were in the same class as Kerr, so yeah, I've met him. He's a really super nice guy, very very nice person. But yeah, the Final Destination. I love Scream, the original Scream. Everything after that's okay. Nightmare. But like a lot of stuff you said, Kelsey, the people who shit on horror movies, those are the ones they shit on, but they're actually good movies. They do their job. That's me.
Yep. Bud says his two are The Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses, which was going to be on my list too, was House of a Thousand Corpses. In the beginning, man, I liked the campy ones. I liked the original Trick or Treat, which was patently ridiculous. Shocker, which is patently ridiculous. But I think the last good one I saw was part of the Conjuring series, La Llorona.
Oh yeah,
That's a good one.
That was fantastic.
I really, really like the Conjuring series.
I do too, but I can't get past what's her nuts with the potato chip lips.
What the fuck is that?
What's her nuts? Vera, what's her nuts?
Vera Farmiga?
Yeah, the one that ruins every movie she's in, starting with The Departed and working her way down.
She does. She has Pringles lips.
Yes,
Pringles lips. So if you put Pringles back to back, they go like this. Wah, wah, wah. She does. I'll give you that.
So get on my case because I called her potato chip lip.
Potato
Her,
chip.
Julia Roberts, and Julia Stiles all have potato chip lips.
Potato chip lips. That is, I gotta write that down on the desk.
Please do.
Potato chip. I'm writing
If we,
it's your new show shirt.
that could be a T-shirt. Yeah.
Yo, for real, I'm putting that on. Yo, that chick got potato chip lips. I'm putting that on a T-shirt for $8.95 this week.
There you go.
Sold.
All right. So Herm, it's your question now.
I like funky. I like different. I like scanners.
Oh yeah.
I like Reanimator.
Yep.
Okay.
Love those movies.
I really like. I really like the original. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those are probably my top three right there. I love Reanimator. I thought that movie was awesome. I watched it over and over and over.
Nice. Cynthia has another question. Go ahead, Lynch. Go ahead.
I love Jeffrey Combs who stars in that movie. He's always great.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Chris, with the question.
These are a lot of names I don't know anything about. Cynthia says, what part of your career was a heart-stopping event, like something you will never forget?
Oh gosh, I don't know. It's so hard.
Like, have you ever been in like danger, like a dangerous situation with something wrong? No, I mean
like no, she wasn't on the set of Rust, bro. Calm down.
All right. But I'm just saying, like lightning coming, it's a thunderstorm.
Never worked.
Never worked with Mr. Baldwin.
Yeah, never worked with Alec Baldwin.
That was not his fault.
No, it was not.
No, it wasn't. But it makes for good comedy.
That's all on the prop master, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. We all agree with
Amen.
that. We all agree with that.
I'm like, nobody, come after me.
Yeah, that's all on the armorer.
He was handed a prop, and it wasn't a prop. That's not his fault.
No.
Yeah, so I mean, I had something sort of similar. I was supposed to like Die by Spice in a movie that's coming out soon, so I can't say the name of it. But it was taped at one point, and then whoever untaped it, somebody untaped it, but right before we filmed, And it was filled with like some hot stuff, some ghost pepper, some paprika, some, to make it super red looking. I think barbecue sauce is spicy, so I did not have a good time. I was like,
those TikTok videos where they talk about where the white people keep their hot sauce and they pull the jar of ranch dressing out of the refrigerator. That's Kelsey.
Yeah.
I think 90% of barbecue sauce is hot. So we were supposed to stop for effects, like once I started eating this food or whatever. Let's say we didn't have to stop. My lips were like swollen. I was like snotting on myself and crying. It was great. It's fabulous.
Sounds like a good time.
I was going to say that sounds like my prom.
Like I didn't know I was a method actor, but I am now.
That's not just like my prom night.
Work through the pain.
That was my date.
That was
my
like,
date on prom night.
Chris in the comment section.
Is this
oh
Rax
my
funny?
lord! right? Test this. That's how Lynch met his wife.
Right.
Chris wants to know, what did you think about the original Hills Have Eyes?
I think the rape scene was entirely gratuitous and unneeded. That's how I feel about.
I would agree with that.
You can do rape in a tasteful way. A good example is
in a movie. That's what she means.
In a movie, Circus of the Dead.
Right. Let's clarify that. Nobody cut that snippet.
I will come for you.
I'll be behind her.
You can do rape in a tasteful way.
Circus of the Dead. If you haven't seen it,
okay,
what is it?
It's by Billy Pond. Bill Oberst Jr. is the villain in that movie. They have a couple of rape scenes, but they're all like, what's happening, but you are not watching it go on.
And we're gonna say this. It is the sexual assault scene equivalent of you see the strap going off the shoulder. And then you see it hitting the floor.
I'll give you
exactly what just happened.
I'll give you one better.
You don't need to see the gratuitous violence.
No.
Implied violence works just as well in a situation like that.
The Colombian bathroom scene in Scarface.
Yeah.
Where they chainsaw him. You never see the chainsaw hit him. You just see the blood splatter.
Right. You see blood splatter. It's all a very similar.
Very theater of the mind.
I was just going to say Mel Gibson. At the end of what's the movie, The Irish and Braveheart.
Braveheart, yeah.
You'd never see them do or touch him or a drop of blood in that whole drawn and quarter scene. All you see is him put, you know what I mean? You do not need to see them do anything. You know what they're doing. And I can agree that the way that scene was shot in the original was more for violent effect rather than for I felt it was done just to do it because they could get away with it with the rating of the film at the time.
I mean, even the original I Spit on Your Grave. I don't know if you've ever seen that one.
Love that original movie.
That movie, the violence in that movie is more implied than because you don't during the sexual assault scene in that film, it's not that gratuitous. It's not. It's disturbing. It's very
in a totally different way. Very discriminating and discerning as far as what you see and body parts that you do. What you see more is the power dynamic and emotional reactions and just movement, and it's done correctly. You don't have to see penetration or anything horrible. That's the whole job of a filmmaker, is to make it happen in your fucking head and you never saw it.
Exactly.
I thought it was taking the easy way out to shoot the scene.
Fast forward 25 30 years, whatever the fuck it was, to the piece of shit remake they did whenever they did it. I tried watching it a couple times. I can't get through it. Did not enjoy it. Then they did another. They
did that scene better.
Then they did a reboot remake again a couple years later. I tried watching it, can't do it. I guess my point is you're looking at a time from like 1970 until about 78 where they were getting away with a lot in horror movies because a lot of that was Wes Craven cutting his teeth. he hadn't done anything but television and commercials up until that point in his career. So he's like, fuck it.
And the
Fuck
horror
it,
movies,
let's go.
and the horror movies weren't hitting the public the way that the mass marketed general middle of the road action films
They
or
were
the way that those films were. They were fringe movies technically. So
they were drive-ins.
Nobody really cared and watched the whole fucking thing. They asked, is there anything really bad? And they were like, no. And they were like, okay, we'll give it an R.
Right.
And that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
And you slap it on the beginning or in front of a big horror movie at the time in the 70s, from 70 to 78. Put it in a drive-in. It plays every day, at least once a day. Sometimes they'll do the overnight midnight madness type of things, and it just made money by the carload.
Mhm.
They're cheap to make, easy to edit, and they market themselves. So they made a
you
shitload
needed
of them.
just like several 55-gallon drums of fake blood.
Yeah.
And
In a dream.
And a dream. That's pretty much it. I got an 8mm camera, 55 gallons of pig blood, and a fucking dream, and that's all.
Let's go.
Just put a hockey mask on him. Fuck it.
Right?
Yeah.
That could be the best title if Kelsey ever decides to write a book. You only need is a camera, 50 gallons of pig blood, and a dream.
And a dream. It's that's another T-shirt right there.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely, it is.
With Kelsey's face on it.
There you go.
I mean, I wonder if the slogan for porn stars was something similar, like I got a tube of KY, a big dick, and a dream.
You know what I mean? Like all you need is KY jelly, ambition, and a dream.
Chris House in the comment section says strawberry syrup.
Strawberry syrup.
Yep.
Yeah,
doesn't have the right viscosity though.
No, it's usually like corn syrup, a tiny bit of corn syrup. There's some shit in there to make it opaque. All right, so there's a small amount of usually like titanium dioxide in it to add a little bit of cloudiness to it, or the white, and then you just go bunch of red, and it's red. It's
disgusting. That's like my least favorite kind of blood. I actually asked that now. I'm like,
they might mix a little cornstarch into it. There's every fucking special effects guy has their own fucking recipe that they trust, and it's only what they use. And if you don't get them their shit, we're not making blood today. It's fucked up. It's literally like a chef. Like, I need this, or we can't do the scene.
You know we have a guest. You know we have a guest, right?
I do.
Hi, Abby. It is me.
Wow. Comment section is lighting up. Can you come back every week?
Sure.
Right?
I'll tell the weather. I'll come in and tell the weather.
Right. We'll just make Mischief a permanent guest, and
there you go.
Here every week.
We're gonna sack Marsh, and we're gonna bring.
We'll still have Marsh too. He's like our mascot.
Coming up at 6:45.
You know what I mean?
Coming up at 6:45, we got the traffic, weather, and tomorrow's financial forecast with Mischief.
Oh, that'd be fun. So I did have a sort of a question from the hat type thing, and it goes back to earlier when we were talking about the 80s like Scream Queen type movies. Yeah. If you could take one film that had a Scream Queen, take her out, put you in, you are now the main character. Who would it be?
Oh God! Just because I like the film, Scream, 100%. Take Neve out. Put me in, coach. Let's go.
All right.
Take Neve out. Ship her here. I'll keep her safe.
Okay. Yeah,
till I get there.
I'm sure Megan would love to hear that.
She would. Until I pick her up. Oh no, baby, it's okay. I'm holding her for Chris.
That's right.
Oh, that makes it better. That makes it so much better.
That's right.
Right.
I'm not imprisoning her for myself. I'm doing it for a friend.
This isn't quite what it looks like, but it is what it looks like.
It is what it looks like, but it's not for me.
But it ain't.
This is just facilitation This isn't the actual, okay?
No, because his wife would walk in. This is no joke. His wife would walk in, see Neve Campbell sitting right there. She'd look at Chris. She'd
She's
look
paying
at
rent,
Campbell, and she would go, "No." This is what she'd say: "Fucking Burns."
Yeah, pretty
For
much.
real.
Make
Pretty
it your
much.
fault. I got you.
I'm not feeding that.
I'm not feeding that. I don't think she eats a whole lot.
I get blamed. I get blamed for more shit by other people's wives that I didn't do than the shit that I actually did do.
I think that's a good thing though.
Oh, it is until you lose friends over it. But fuck them, they
For
weren't my
sure.
friends anyway.
Right?
Well, I've learned in almost 30 years of marriage, Kelsey, wake up every morning, kiss my wife on the forehead, say I love you and I'm sorry. And when she asks you why she said you're sorry,
You'll
sorry.
figure it out.
I know I'm gonna fuck up at least one time today. I'm getting it out of the way right now. That's a secret of love, baby.
There you go. There you go.
It works for her.
Does it though? Does it?
Yeah, it does.
I usually start with, "Where'd you put your glasses, you blind fuck?"
See, that's what I'm saying.
Jen, why is your
I don't
purse in
know.
the freezer? Yeah.
Oh,
why
that's
is
a
your
good one.
underwear in the freezer?
For real. Like, for
Sleepwalk.
real. Like, why? Like, where are my glasses? I don't fucking know. They're yours.
They're
As if
not
he's
mine.
There's
say
a
sleepwalk.
glasses snapper in the middle of the night. Just
Yeah.
moving her glasses everywhere.
Jen, there's only 2 fucking people in this house.
So you
I'd
know what
start-
that means? You should get her like LASIK. Like, happy anniversary. I'm getting you LASIK so I don't ever have to help you find your glasses again. You're
Well,
welcome.
she'd find something else to lose. I love Jen to death. I've known her as long as Herm has, but hey, let's be honest, that woman would lose her ass if it wasn't glued to the back of her leg.
No, it's just the glasses, really. She forgets where the fuck she puts them. She doesn't have a spot for them. She just takes them
But
off. Sometimes it's next to a chair. Sometimes it's in a bathroom before she does the 3-hour skin exfoliation prep thing before fucking bed. I don't know what the fuck she's got going on in there, but I hear power tools and I hear equipment and the fucking house I don't know. The house vibrates and she comes to bed smelling like 74 fucking lotions and potions. And I'm like, how much does that cost?
What's like
Does
that
she do
commercial
this?
before? It's like that reel I sent you guys the other day. The guy wants to buy a 12-pack of beer. What's that? It's beer, $10.99. We can't afford it. She comes back. What's that? Makeup. We don't need it. It's $28.
But it makes
It's
me
to
look
help you.
pretty. So does
Beer
the
does
beer
the
and
same
half the
thing.
price.
Yep.
You guys don't want to know my makeup bill. It's expensive.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
It's so expensive.
Yeah, I know, but at
But
least
you have a
can write yours
reason.
off as a business expense.
Yes,
You have a reason
I do.
for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Does she do this a lot, Herm? Where are my glasses?
No, not yet. Not yet. And the moment
Okay.
no, not yet.
I do it all the time.
She doesn't do that a lot. She doesn't do that hardly ever. Ever.
That's good.
Where's my hat? It's on your head.
On your-
asshole.
I've done that with
Whoa.
my phone. I'll be on
No,
the phone.
like if she
I lost
had
my phone. I'll call you back, and then I'm like,
I'll be texting on my phone looking for my fucking phone. It happened last week.
Can you call my phone? I can't find it. Numbnuts.
Oh, wait,
it's
it's in
in
my
your
hand.
hand.
dipshit, you just typed me, didn't you? Yeah, but I don't know where my phone is. Motherfucker.
I did it with my mind.
My apologies to all of you in the comment section. If you have
So
any
did you
questions
type
for
this
Kelsey,
on the
please get
computer?
them in. Well,
Just ask me whatever.
you see,
I'm an open book. Whatever y'all want to ask.
gentlemen,
All right then. So, gentlemen, where? Why don't you curse at me like that?
For real.
I forgot I should know my audience.
That's okay.
So Kelsey, you recently moved and you're all settled into your new place, right?
Yeah. Yep. Same town. I've lived in the
Same
same
town.
town my whole life.
Yeah, just
A really
2
small
streets
town.
over.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty much. Yeah. Like 2 blocks over.
Yeah.
Yep. We're all settled, and this is my husband's backdrop. I'm just using it today because I was like,
Nice.
he's like, "Where are you going to do the podcast?" I'm like, "From the cute corner that you set up over here."
Wait, I'm gonna
Because
use
it's there.
I'm gonna use your shit because it's already set up.
Exactly. It's like, I'm going to use
And
your
it
corner.
works with my aesthetic, so we're good.
It does.
Right?
It works. Yeah.
I've been trying to pick out some of that stuff in the background. It looks pretty freaking radical.
Yeah, it does.
He's got like Eddie Munster signed thing here. Is this Jason
That's
Brooks?
Jason. That's Jason Voorhees.
CJ Graham. Yeah.
Oh, CJ Graham, Jason.
Yeah.
Nice. One of the best Jasons.
And then the Great Child from 13 Ghosts is back here, signed as well.
I see Uncle Sid
back there.
It's like
Uncle
Misfits
Sid.
mask is up there. You can kind of see it. There you go.
Nice.
It's like all
Nice.
sorts of things. Sid Haig is back here. I'm like, which way do I go? There we
Yep.
Godfather of
go.
Gold.
King Diamond. Why not? You know.
Who said King? Who said King Diamond?
She did.
He did.
Oh, by the way, Lynch, King Diamond coming to Boston Halloween night. You in?
Let me take a look.
My husband's like me.
If you can get to Boston, my friend, you're coming with us.
Yeah, baby.
He said he's going to Kansas City.
Oh, but it's
Wah,
Halloween.
wah.
It's Halloween night in Boston.
He said it's Halloween night in Boston.
Well, then I'm going to want to slip into Salem.
We can go to Salem. Let's go.
There you go.
There you go.
You can
Family
make it a
time.
combo vacation.
Don't forget, if you go to Salem, go to the Lizzie Borden house.
Yeah, I've
If you-
been to Salem, but it was like not Halloween time. And I decided I never want to drive in Boston or near Boston ever again.
Nope.
Oh,
take
come
the
on.
train.
It's fun.
I will pay
No,
an
it's
Uber.
not.
I will pay
It's
an Uber.
fun.
It is not fun.
I'd
Oh my
rather pull
God.
barbed wire through my own asshole than drive through Boston.
Yeah, till you have to cross over from the left-hand side of a four-lane fucking expressway when you've got cars entering and you're trying to leave and there's only a quarter mile between the on-ramp and the off-ramp. Nah.
Yep.
Yeah. Or
Boston
roads.
can suck it.
Go somewhere and then stop because you got to
They
turn
also
right
don't
and
use
nobody
blinkers.
told you.
At all. They don't use blinkers at all. They look over
Well,
their
no,
shoulder
you
like
never
they
know
know
if the road is there or not. It's
They just go, good luck.
Yep.
Good luck behind me. Fuck you.
Good luck, everybody else.
Yeah.
I hope
I always tell.
hope you
I
pay
always tell.
attention.
Oh yeah, you have to pay attention. If not, you're gonna die. I always tell people if you're going to Boston, park in Framingham, take the train in.
Yeah. Take the
Yep.
T. So much easier.
I
But
wasn't
mind.
even there like for a convention in Boston. I think I went to Worcester, which is not in Boston, but it still was
No.
terrible.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the highway
Massachusetts-
there not quite so
Massachusetts
bad.
in general sucks.
Yeah,
for
Worcester.
traffic.
in town
Mass and
Worcester, terrible. The highway not so bad.
Rhode Island isn't any better.
Yeah.
So if you're ever in Providence, let us
Oh
know.
God.
'Cause
Yeah, but
you might.
I read a survey they came out with the other day, and they did.
Yeah.
Colorado has the most aggressive drivers in the fucking country.
Well, Rhode Island and Massachusetts have the most ignorant.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was going to
for
say
sure.
take those aggressive drivers and throw them on the Mass Pike, and teach those people a lesson, please.
I was like, most aggressive drivers, huh? Yeah. All right.
That's an interesting concept when you have unless you have some Bostonian Southie yelling at you. The fuck are you doing, man?
I got to get the Duncan.
You
I'm
didn't
like a
use
really
your blinker.
I'm a patient individual until I'm driving, and then I have road rage so bad it's like not even funny. But it's not
Yeah.
me getting mad at other
Yeah, I
people.
think-
It's me getting mad at other people being mean to me when I'm driving the way I should be driving.
I'm a firm
I
believer
live
that
like-
everybody's a little racist when they're driving. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You cannot,
live in
you
a tiny
cannot be
town.
racist at all. But I think
Right.
everybody
I'm gonna
might be a
challenge
little-
that.
Might be
I'm
a
gonna
little
challenge that.
racist.
I say people are more
There you go.
sexist when they're driving because
Yeah.
I'll get
A
cut
little
off.
bit of-
What
Yeah.
what happened? Some stupid broad cut me off. You pull up next to him. It's like some guy who's 35 years old. Is like, oh shit, I was kind of wrong.
No, I'll admit it.
Well,
I am.
You're like, it still stands.
Exactly.
That's me. I'm like, it still
Well, you're
stands.
driving like one. Yeah,
The
you're driving like an
prostitution
asshole.
rest, Your Honor. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we live in a town of like 5,000 people, so for me, it's pretty small. And I was driving 80 in a 60. Okay, I was already going fast, and this Tesla comes up on me, probably going 100, and he's got a ladder strapped to the top of his Tesla, and he goes around me and flips me off all the way, like as he's driving past me. I'm laughing, which only makes him more mad at me. 'Cause I'm like, why do you have a ladder strapped to your Tesla?
Right.
What? And I'm going 80 in a 60. What?
He's a-
I'm already
he's-
breaking the law. What do you
he's-
want from me?
He's a douchebag in need of some DIY.
He's been watching
like, what
Property
the fuck?
Brothers.
He was mad. He was
Yeah.
big mad. And then when he saw I was laughing, he was really mad. It's like,
Of course.
That's one of my favorite YouTube channels is one of the road rage ones, because it's just so insane what people get pissed off about
oh yeah.
when they're driving.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a pretty easygoing driver. I'm very defensive because I used to ride motorcycles.
Yeah.
So I still drive like I'm riding a motorcycle. Always look through my turns. Always checking around me. And my wife yells at me. She's like, "You drive like an old man." I'm like, "No, I'm driving safe for the conditions. If it happens to be 85 in the left lane, it'll be 85 in the left lane."
Megan, did you arrive alive? Well, yeah, but that's not the point. No, that's exactly the point.
That's
Right.
exactly the point. You drive too slow. I'm sorry. I'm not allergic. I'm not allergic to life.
Exactly. But you could do like I used to do with my ex-wife. You drive and like, you're doing this wrong. You're doing this wrong. I just take my hands off the wheel and fold my arms. If you can do it better, do it. In the middle of Philadelphia, coming back from a football game. What are you doing? I'm like, well, you want to tell me how to do it? Show me how.
I'm really good at not crashing. So, I mean, I drive fast everywhere I go because I grew up doing demolition derby.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I started derby racing at like 18, 17, something like that. Probably 16. So I crashed cars on purpose for a long time. So I'm really good at like not crashing cars on purpose.
Always a good skill to have behind the wheel.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Especially when you spent a career crashing cars, you know what to do not to crash them on the back end.
Yeah.
See, kids, it's the things you learn here on this show that will carry you for the rest of your life.
Right. Yeah. Go demolition derby for a while. It's fun.
Yeah.
Kelsey, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So how long you been doing this now, currently, what you're doing?
Oh, gosh. I think I started in like 2016.
So almost 10 years.
Almost, yeah.
Give yourself another 5. How big do you want to go? Like, where do you see yourself down the road?
I don't know what I'm even making for dinner tonight.
I'm going to say, like, able to walk through the grocery store and just buy whatever the fuck I want. You know, that's
pretty much. I plan nothing.
That's what I aspire to. Like, that's pretty much as good as I hope. Like, if I want that $37 steak, I'm buying it. That's it.
Exactly. I'm like, I got this much money. I'm going to go to the store. I don't know. I don't really have. It's really weird. So I have a manager. I just signed a manager in March, and he asked me the same question. He's like, "What are your short-term goals?" And I was like, "I don't know. I have like 2 goals, and that's it. And one is to win an award, which I have not done yet. That's on my list. And I wanted to do a film in Warner Brothers Studios. So I'm like, I don't care what else happens. Anything else is just cool for me. But I don't really have any like long-term goals. I just really enjoy doing it. Because it's not an easy job. It's long hours, not a lot of pay. I mean, I'm obviously not Angelina Jolie, so I'm not getting paid $10,000 a day to be on set. You know.
Yeah.
F Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, it's like it's a fun job. It's a job. But
she doesn't have she has sausage lips. She doesn't have potato chip lips.
That's the next level.
Yeah.
Is it potato chip and then sausage or
sausage?
There's something in between. I really don't know what it is though.
We'll figure it out as we go along. Right?
Going there. I have no idea. But yeah, so I mean, it's a fun job, but it's a really tiring job. Like I said, just in August, I'll be home like 3 days during one of the weeks in between conventions, and then I'll have like 4 days at the end of the month that I'll be home. My kids are starting school, so I have to like do that on the 4 days that I'm back, and then it's a lot. It's a lot.
And that kind of leads me into my point with that. It's the guys and girls who do what you do. It's very underappreciated because it's not a job. Well, it's a self-funded job. It starts as a hobby, and then from a hobby becomes, this is what I do. This is what I do for a living. Yep. And people kind of look down on that. I think it's probably one of the coolest gigs is to be your own boss and write your own hours, dictate your own schedule. And because any money you spend, you know exactly where you're spending it and whether it's worth it or not.
Yep.
And I mean, even at the end of the day, if a paycheck comes paycheck is getting a connection with somebody at a studio or making a connection to that for somebody that knows somebody. I mean, that business is all about social networking and all about word of mouth. Or, hey, I worked with Kelsey 2 years ago. She's a good egg. Or I like her look, that kind of thing.
In indie is a lot of that. A lot of like, there is auditions, of course,
right,
all over. But directors do that where they're like, hey, have you worked with, so and so? How are they on set? Are they tolerable to be around for 2 weeks at a time?
That's a very important question.
Did they cause any problems? That kind of
right.
thing. They do talk and they do,
That's when you call the husband. How is she for 2 weeks at a time?
Right.
Well,
get the true answer.
Well,
right?
Which leads me to contemplate, why would somebody in your position be an asshole on set and just kind of, you're your own worst enemy at that point.
Yeah.
Just yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Where
Pretty
do you
much.
need me? What time am I supposed to be here? Where do you want me?
Yep.
How long do you think we're going today?
Give me the call time. I'll show up.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be prepared.
Yeah. Well, and guaranteed, like I had the same film that I had like my rest situation. My call time was like 8 a.m. I didn't film at all that day. At all. I showed up at 8, had my stuff done, waited around for a while, and that character had to like overeat, which is like not me in general. I'm a forget to eater. I'm like, oh my God, it's 5. Why do I feel like I'm gonna barf? Because you forgot to eat. So I was like, I'm not gonna eat. I want to make sure that I, can do that or whatever. So it was supposed to be filmed at lunchtime, and I was like, that's fine, I can do that. Lunch came and went, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna do it after dinner. Cool.
Oh,
so I skipped dinner too, and it's now like 7 p.m. I'm like, hey, are we doing my scene still? I don't care if we do or not. That's not a huge deal. I was like, I just want to know so I can, eat some food I haven't eaten today. I don't know. We'll check. Then we had to listen to we were filming in this like historical Airbnb, and the owner's butler decided to do Christian rap for 3 hours. Not a lie. Not a lie.
That's
at all.
fucking awesome.
That he wrote. I was like, okay.
Oh,
what
that
is
he
this
wrote.
with filmmaking? I don't know. Something. So this is now like 10 p.m. at this point, and so I'm like, hey, we are about 30 minutes from me being very hangry, and I'm gonna hurt somebody. So like, I haven't eaten since like 10 p.m. the day before. So I'm like,
let's
can we figure
go.
this out? They were like, yeah, we don't need you today. I was like, cool.
Oh, hot shit. Nope.
Thank you. I'm going to get a cheeseburger.
I was like, I'm gonna go order a Domino's pizza and eat the whole thing. See you later.
Well, you see, that would lead me to understand the frustration.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. And that's having people that I know in the industry and people that I've worked on set, it's hurry up and wait all goddamn day.
Yeah. Yep. And you can tell who's new because they're like, lunch was scheduled at 2 o'clock. I'm like, oh, you must be new here. Whenever they feel like doing it.
There's no such thing as a real schedule.
Whenever they decide to call lunch, it is.
Yeah. They have to film what they have to film or want to get done by lunch. So as soon as that's done, they'll call lunch, and then that's when we eat.
I need my union mandated break. Excuse me.
The schedule is merely a suggestion.
Yeah.
Is like that they're like, excuse me, I need to eat right now. I'm like, oh, okay.
Right. My nutritionist says that I need to eat 3 times a day at this specific time. Well, then you're in the wrong business, sweetheart.
Bring your own snacks.
There you go. Let's see. More names in the comment section. Hello, Brian. Hello, Johnny, Logan, Harley, House of Love. I added the last part. Cammie Hood, my niece, is in the comment section. Happy 17th birthday a couple days ago to Cammie. And hello, Zenis. Am I saying that right? Zenis Lucas. Well, if I'm not, I said it already, so too late.
That's how we're saying it.
There it is. It's actually pronounced nope. It's Zenis.
It's Zenis.
It's pronounced nope. Fuck you.
Fuck you. No.
Fuck you. No.
Fuck you. No. Hell no.
Hell no. Absolutely not.
How much do your kids know about what you do? And a follow-up question would be, how do you describe it to them?
So, true story. I was very, very pregnant and working at a haunted house with them. I have twins. I have 10-year-old
Okay.
twins. So insanely pregnant, working at a haunted house with them. So they just made me like a redneck pregnant lady. It was great.
Nice.
Most favorite thing I've ever done.
The first thing that came to my mind, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the
Yeah.
redneck in me came out when you said, I got 10-year-old twins. I'll be like, I have the same daddy.
They got the same daddy.
I'm sorry, continue.
So from like a young, and I was doing Mischief at that point already. For the haunt. So I was doing like live feeds as Mischief before I started like acting in films. So they would see me all the time, 2 years old, 1 year old. I walk out in makeup. They're like, hi, Mom. They're not scared of anything at all. They're just like, that's makeup. That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so I mean, they know like that I leave, for like a week at a time or 2 weeks at a time, and they know that I'm either filming or I'm at a convention for like, people to meet me or whatever. And my daughter's always like, "That's weird." Like yesterday, I was buying paint pens. She's like, "What are those for?" I'm like, "So I can sign 8x10s." She's like, "For what?" I'm like, I don't know. Some people want my autograph. It's really weird to me too. But she's like, what? Your autograph? Why do they want your autograph? I'm like, thanks, kid. Love you too.
People might almost like me.
Well, you hear the same shit from like people who are like real movie actors, like
Right.
and what do your kids think? Like they could basically give a fuck less.
Right.
Yeah.
They're more concerned with whatever they're concerned with in their group, and
Yep.
could really give a shit less that I am who I am.
Right. I made
they
a
don't make prank. They don't listen to me. It's typical parent shit. Like,
Right.
yes, they don't understand why I'm such a big deal.
The only thing they're really concerned with is if I'm bringing in something home. Are you bringing me something home?
Right?
From
Are we
wherever
getting
you're going?
anything out of this deal? If
Isn't that
not,
the kid mantra?
really
What did you
care.
bring me?
Yeah, for real.
Right.
What'd you bring me?
Teddy, I'm working on it. I'm still working on it. Give me a day. I'm trying, brother. If not, happy birthday, my friend. I've always been curious, when I lived in Ocala, Florida, and so did John Travolta, although he lived in the more high rent district than I did. I did see him in the grocery once. Couldn't have been nicer. What a nice guy. But I always wonder how the community feels when you have someone with some sort of modicum of celebrity to come in and do a parent-teacher conference and things like that. What is it like being a somewhat
Well, I'm sure
celebrity
she shows
mom?
up to like PTA meetings this way. I'm sure.
I wanted to say just once, show up to the PTC in the makeup, and Mrs. Jones is there to talk about the kids' progress, and she's like, "What in the ever loving?"
Well, you show up to the September meeting, and you're like, we're here to figure out what we're doing for Halloween, right? So, hello.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, ma'am. The KISS convention is in the auditorium. No.
The problem every year I get slotted with making the fucking Halloween PTA.
The bad thing about it is we live in a country town, so they're very it's like they think they're rich but they're not, kind of an area. They're just very like, I'm better than everybody else. So we're like the only goth parents. So we show up, usually in all black, most of the time black sweatpants with a Ouija board on them and black t-shirt. And so when we do that kind of thing, parents are still like, your kids go here. Here. Your kids go here. Yeah.
Which ones are they, so I can tell my kids not to play with little
You're
Johnny?
not friends with these.
Those two are not your friends anymore.
Exactly.
I heard your daughter's having a birthday party. No,
Nope.
we
Hell
don't
no,
do birthdays.
That's the clown lady's house. You're not going. I've only had one time where I was at the grocery store here in town, and like I said, I grew up here, so I know a lot of people that know Kelsey. So when I heard Mischief in the grocery store, I went the same thing I did at the start of the show. I was like,
Yeah.
so I turned around. They're like, "Oh, I watch your podcast on Facebook and your movies, and I just love you." I'm like, "Oh, I'm a very awkward human being in real life, so thank you very much." But I'm going to fade away like Homer Simpson does into the bush and just.
See, Tim in the comment section has the thing, show and tell. What do your parents do for work? That'd be a great career day.
Yeah, I have not had to do that yet. I'm sure I will.
Right,
At
like
some point.
right, like could they just be like, and maybe you could have your mom come in for career day. Oh no.
She's like, "Please
Oh no.
That's when the kids make up stories. No, my mom is 400 pounds in a wheelchair. That's just not going to work.
don't." But she came here and gave you medicine last week.
Right.
Besides the point.
No, she had a car accident last night.
Yeah.
Can't
Not
do it.
gonna make it. She won't make it.
She's one that I think won't care. Because she's a little weirdo. I have a boy and a girl. My
Wow.
daughter, she's like she's already learning like effects makeup, like how to do bruises with like just eyeshadow and that kind of thing. She
And
thinks
he?
it's awesome.
And what does he think?
He's autistic, so he just doesn't care. As long as he can get new Legos, he's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about what mom does.
right. He likes Legos and the Titanic. So if it has to do with those two things, super jazzed. Everything else,
Oh,
he's
so
like,
if you take that family trip up here in October for King Diamond and Salem, scoot down to Mystic Aquarium. They have a great Titanic exhibition.
oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll love that.
And
They have a huge one in Branson, I heard too.
I've heard
Missouri.
that as well. I'm quite sure this one does not. The one here in Mystic doesn't measure up to Branson, but Big Duke is in the comment section. He says, "Fantastic makeup to you." So
Thank
I
you.
know
Duke
he wasn't talking about Herm.
No.
or me.
It's Herm.
It is Herm.
Yeah,
Well, you
it's
know.
all Herm.
No, I don't even have a filter on. It's that's there it is.
Ooh, lovely.
You'd be surprised
is
at how
that-
many people, like, if I send a picture of myself, they're like, "Okay, send one without the filter." This isn't a filter; it's makeup. You're lying. I'm not lying. It's makeup.
I will FaceTime you right now. I'm
Right.
not fucking
Right.
lying.
Nope.
It takes you X amount of hours to put it on. You're lying. Well,
You're
fuck you,
lying.
internet lady.
At this point, I can do mischief makeup in about 30 minutes or so.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good.
What time did I start today? He'll probably tell me like 4:15. Babe, what time did I start makeup today? Yeah. Yep, about 4:15. I was ready about 4:35.
Nice.
Wow.
I took some selfies for the last like 20 minutes before I hopped in.
Gotta
Beautiful.
do some
Oh, the makeup
self-promotion.
was fresh.
Right. Well, it's fresh.
Bring the makeup with you to Boston on Halloween, and we can all get made up like King Diamond.
Let's do it.
I'm buying
There's
tickets
a,
tomorrow.
There's a
Let's-
paranormal festival coming up in our neck of the woods. Paranormal in Clinton, Connecticut, August 8th through 11th this year. Actually, kind of given thought to maybe going the first or second day. I don't know yet.
Check with Mike and Adam from Two Brothers. They might be there.
Yeah.
They might be able to give you the hookup.
Yeah, I'll reach out to them this week.
Which leads me to a really good question. With all the horror and the crazy and are you into the paranormal?
Oh yeah. 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
Have you ever had a paranormal experience you'd like to share?
Sure. I have two that I always tell everybody because they still creep me out. So it's great. Clown Motel 2 was filmed at the Clown Motel, which is considered like the most haunted hotel. It's in the middle of nowhere next to like a 1800s graveyard. But we filmed there for a whole week. And so the rooms are set up very like, I would say 1970s. Like the middle table's like this big. It's real tiny.
Mm-hmm.
I went to put my phone down and was trying to plug it in and it kept like flying off the desk. I was like, okay, fine. I won't plug it in there. Shit. Sorry. So the hotel is so old, they use actual keys, like, that you put in and you have to turn them, just like a regular door. I turned in my key at the end of the shooting and we filmed another location for over a week. And then I went home. I'm unpacking my bags and my key was in my suitcase. Yeah.
Damn.
Something wanted to follow you back.
I guess so. So I called the hotel and I said, hey, I have room 111's key. They said, no, you don't. You turned it in. I said, I'm fully aware that I turned it in. I have it though. Can you check? And they're like, yeah, sure. Yeah, you're right. It's not here. I was like, yeah, I have
But
it.
you
want
took it
They're
out
like,
of my hands when I checked out.
All right.
They're like, we don't
How
want it.
many
Make a
how
new
many
one.
stamps does it take to mail this to hell?
It sits on the desk at home and it lives there.
I'd have been like, yeah, we don't want that key back.
They were like, no, we're
You
good.
keep it. Keep it as a memento.
We're good.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a
the
souvenir.
director
if
was
you
like-
will.
Take
Director's
room
like-
111 off the rotation.
I was like, no. And then my other experience when the twins were super little, they were probably like 6 months old. We lived in a bottom floor apartment. And my husband at the time was at the gym working out, and they'd been gone for like 2 hours, him and his friend. His friend lived with us as well. So I'm calling his phone, his friend's phone. Nobody's answering. I'm pissed. I'm not happy at all. I'm like, taking care of 6-month-old twins. What the fuck are you? Get home. So I come back inside and I call his friend's phone again, and somebody picks up, and it's just a bunch of like static and noise. And I'm like, yeah, this isn't very funny. And you hear, it's like somebody trying to make fun of somebody else talking. It was like, oh yeah, it was like unintelligible. And I said, you know what? Fuck you. I hung up. And I'm sitting down on the couch, and I look up, and his friend's phone is sitting on the coffee table.
Oh, damn.
And I
Nope.
said, okay. So I picked the kids up, and we put them in the stroller, and we walked to my mom's house because I was like, nope, not today.
Honey,
That's it.
we're moving.
We did move like 2 weeks after that.
There you
It's
go.
like, we gotta go. No,
There you
thank
go.
you.
When the house says, get out.
You're like, yeah,
Honey, pack your shit. We're moving.
you got it.
I know I goof on Herm a lot about this, but he did have a paranormal roommate for many years, and I still get a kick out of these stories every freaking time. But the Green Lady,
Yeah, that was down in the basement. That's the only place anybody would see it. Shit would go missing in the kitchen. We put in fucked up spots. You'd be home, me and Jen. All the dogs are upstairs. You'd hear noises downstairs, like big noises, like something that weighs like more than like big noises. Like we didn't have a anything big enough to make noises like that or knock shit over. But yeah, there was never anything malevolent. But yeah, you'd catch it in the light just right, and there's the screen and it's kind of a silhouette of a woman. But yeah, it was
Yeah.
nothing
No
bad. Just kind of fucked with you and had a little fun now and then. But so every now and then we just yell, knock it the fuck off. We know we get it, you're here, thanks. And let it go. And it'd go for a while and then everything be quiet. And then, every now and then it'd just pop up. Or you'd see something, or you'd feel somebody walk by you while you were doing laundry behind you and you're the only motherfucker home. Stuff like that. But yeah.
No, thank you.
in the
We left that bitch. We left that bitch in Connecticut.
when Lynch has seen the old farmhouse that I used to rent, and
Mhm.
the owner of the house had said that the previous people that had occupied this house for 20, 30 years, the son committed suicide in the house. His name was Alan. So every now and again, there was this hallway that only we had hallway light that we had control of. They'd cordoned off the upstairs to be another apartment. And every now and again, the light would go on. And I would scream, Alan, knock it off. And the light would turn off. And my girlfriend at the time, she'd be like, do not talk to it. I'm like, what do you mean don't talk to it? He listens. No, because then more spirits will come in. I'm like, you've watched too many fucking movies.
Yeah, it's just Alan.
It's just
It's
Alan.
Just Alan, and Alan is an ass.
Alan,
Yeah.
right?
He turns on the light. You get all the lights off. You're watching a movie. You're cuddling. All of a sudden, the hall light goes on. Alan, knock it off. The light goes off.
He was just trying to watch. He just couldn't see
So-
very well. He was turning the light on.
Right. He was trying to come downstairs and see the movie too, but the stairs was dark,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? You don't know?
So Sunday night, Saturday into Sunday, I'm a little high when I go to bed.
Uh-oh.
Aren't we all?
No,
Just Saturday into Sunday.
it's Saturday into Sunday. Well, I
Into
was
Monday,
especially-
into Tuesday.
especially
into...
high.
Okay.
So I crash out in the living room. I wake up, I have the worst fucking cotton mouth. So I go to the kitchen, open the cabinet, grab a glass, and Burns knows my house. You turn around and there's the fridge behind you. I hit the water on my fucking fridge. My microwave door just popped open.
No, thank you.
I
Who
look at the
did the
microwave.
electrical work in your house? And when did his house burn down?
I look at the microwave. I said, well then. I put the glass down, close the microwave. Now, mind you, the microwave's in a corner, built in. Corner here, there's windows. Closed, AC's on. Okay? And we have a broom that's always in that corner. I grab my glass, I drink my water, put it in the sink. I turn around and I jokingly said, that's enough out of you tonight. And when I turned around, the fucking pan broom and everything just went down.
Yeah, so that weekend you're talking about in September, I'm not available. I'm not watching your house if there's ghostesses and shit.
Now, adding the fact that I'm a little bit high, the stuff I do doesn't make me see shit like that. So I got a little concerned.
He was like,
needless to say, I just kind of sat on the couch for the rest of the night watching YouTube.
Probably
little
watching
weird shit.
normal shit.
Pretty much. There's been some weird shit like that, little things like that happening over. We've been in this house, it'll be 10 years next year. And over the course of the last couple of years, things have been getting weird like that. Just little things.
Nope. Not coming back. Go fuck yourself.
And at every house I've ever lived in, something shit like that always happens.
Oh, you got shit following you.
I was going to say it probably followed you then.
So, the house I grew up in Groton, Connecticut, it's right on the shoreline. Electric Boat, General Dynamics, they have a plant there. You might have heard of it. They make submarines. We lived in a house that was built in the early 1800s, right on the water. That house was fucking haunted. I swear up and down. So we lived there till I was about 11. Antique set of like crystal plates. And my grandfather was cursing them the whole ride over. These fucking plates. Why you still have these goddamn things? He puts the crystal plates in the cabinet where they belong, closes the door. 2 plates just fucking randomly fucking explode.
Yep.
My grandfather said, I think I pissed him off.
He said, I'll give you my fucking plates.
So, I don't know if it's the same if it's the same thing, follow me everywhere I go, but every couple months, just weird shit like that happens.
Mm.
Is it something? I don't know. I'd like to think it would be something.
Oh, look what just popped up on my feed.
Big brother's listening.
Yeah, because it's I follow Roadside America, offbeat, quirky tourist attractions.
And what is it? I couldn't see.
It's Clown Motel.
Oh no shit!
Yeah, like
nice.
I knew you'd recognize it just by the. Oh, that's the Clown Motel. But yeah, it just came across my shit.
Yeah.
Don't stay in room 111 though. Fuck that room.
Right?
Yeah,
they're all haunted. Yeah, like I said, the cemetery that's next door is from like 1880 or 1890. But that was before they concreted graves in to the dirt. So they're all just wooden boxes and they're starting to fall in now. So I think that's a lot of their problem.
Okay. I don't know. Zenis says, can any of you gentlemen, I guess I'll take your insult, tell Mischief that Hazard the Clown says hello.
Hello. How's it going?
How's it going? It's pretty
How's
good.
it going? Got any candy?
got any candy? Get your fat ass over here.
Oh my God.
6-pack of root beer.
6-pack of root beer. Some candy. Some sugary cereal.
Oh my God. That's it. We've made the turn. The turn into the Burnsville.
Growing up, everybody has a career aspiration that not everybody fulfills. I wanted to be the starting center fielder for the New York Yankees. Obviously, I'm here podcasting. Take us back to 8-year-old Kelsey. What did 8-year-old Kelsey see for her life as a career?
I wanted to be a circus performer, and I'm not even joking.
Wow.
I really wanted to, even as like, I would say as young as 6, I wanted to run away with the circus. I wanted to just leave me in a circus and I will just figure out how to live my life. That's how I was at like 6 years old.
Damn.
Mom, I want to do like aerial arts. That's what I want. I want to be an acrobat. And my mom's like, the fuck is wrong with you? No.
This bitch wants to fucking make a career on the trapeze.
And then,
and you're from
obviously,
Nebraska,
I'm a
which
clown
means
now all the time. And so,
you're from the Midwest. My dad, God rest him, was from the Midwest. Brutally honest people.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, I want to be a trapeze artist. I could hear my dad saying, you can barely walk a straight line. You're not going to be anything that requires skill.
And balance.
Yeah, and balance, yes.
Aerial ability. You barely have the ability to walk, boy.
You fell out of bed yesterday in the middle of the day.
Literally, yeah.
You fell walking up the steps.
Right? Well, hey. At that rate, I could be the president of the United States.
This is
Right.
true.
Yeah,
Boom.
Yep.
And that does it for our political talk.
There it is.
I fell down the stairs, like 15 stairs in 2018. And I call my dad to be like, hey, can you come take me to the hospital? And he shows up and the first thing out of his mouth is, did you forget how to walk?
Yeah.
I was like, apparently for about 2 seconds, which landed me, 15 stairs onto the ground.
Right.
And he goes, he's like, and you want to fly through the air, right? Mm.
I do.
I was like, I
just did my audition.
I really
Smooth
did. Yeah.
Slacks, get in the car.
And then, he's a sweet guy. So the stairs are like, there's a grass hill next to the stairs that they built at our house. And my dad had built a slide into the ground. Like it wasn't on like, I didn't have to climb up the steps. He took just the slide part and put it on the ground. So all I would have to do is sit down and then slide down.
Nice.
He's like, because you are accident prone. Here you go.
Do they still own that? Do they still own that house, or is it somebody else's house now?
It's somebody else's house now. We took the slide out.
I was going to say, I would love to hear the agent try to explain that one away.
Well, you see, the previous owner's daughter was a klutz. We'll put it mildly, a klutz.
Yeah. So they installed this slide so she could go down the stairs.
That's funny.
Yeah. My sister fell down the stairs like 2 weeks after that. And so my dad's like, we just have to have like walking school or standing up school because
so it's genetics. It's not just you, it's just genetics. Now you can blame your parents for it, and there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just my fault bullshit.
See, Pop, I'm not the only idiot.
Right? I was like,
right. See, I'm not see, you made 2 stupid ones, Pop.
That's right.
There's 5 of us and we're all girls, so I think we're just doomed.
Oh my God. That poor man deserves a medal.
I was just gonna say that poor bastard.
They kept trying for a boy. My dad wanted a boy so bad, so they just kept having kids. They kept being girls. My dad wanted a 6th one, and my mom said, "Hell no."
He created his own. He created his own personal hell.
Yep.
Right.
And I can see mom, Midwestern mom, you want a boy? You carry it.
Literally what she said.
Like, can we get a dog? Yeah, but it's got to be a boy dog. It's got to be a boy dog.
Yep. So I'm the oldest. And I had twins. And so my dad's like, please be at least one boy.
Oh, so you did right. You did right by him.
Yeah. So I have a boy and a girl, and then my sister, the next sister down, has a boy also. So I'm like, he's going to end up with all grandsons. The only reason I got a daughter was because I had 2 at once, and I beat the system.
Nice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Special.
The odds were ever in your favor.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my Lord.
Oh.
Anybody out there in the peanut gallery got any more questions for Kelsey? Please get them in. We are coming close to the end of the show.
Do it.
But you gentlemen, I mean, I already learned a lot of things. It takes her half hour to put on her makeup. She can't walk a flight of stairs,
Nope.
and she always wanted to be in the circus.
I did,
good.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, I'm going to assume that Halloween's your favorite holiday, right?
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I thought that went without saying.
Yeah.
I had to say it in order to.
So this
prep.
corner of my house is what the rest of my house looks like.
That's funny. So, what is your least favorite holiday?
Oh gosh, probably Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Made up
Oh,
holiday.
see, we do an anti-Valentine's Day show
Yeah.
pretty much every year.
Cool. I'll be on that show.
Yeah,
wish you will.
yes, it's awesome.
Ooh, and you
we
know
did.
what? You know what Kelsey might get a kick out of, and she can drum some up herself. What did we do on the very first anti-Valentine's Day episode?
Let's see.
We did the menu hacks from McDonald's, which
We
I
did
don't
the
think
menu
anybody
hack,
wants
right.
to do.
No, there's nothing good right now. It'd have to be a different burger from somebody else's food.
Right.
No, we did that. Did we do 1-star stripper?
It was the introduction of 1-star strip club
Yep.
reviews,
Yeah. What was the other one?
which we did just last week.
Yes.
we did.
Oh, I also think she would do well with the "Am I the Asshole" Valentine's Day show too.
Ooh, yes,
She would. I think she'd enjoy that one.
absolutely. I don't know who Abby is, but she is looking to be your favorite PR agent. It's been nice to see your beautiful face again, she says.
Thanks.
Aw, Abby Kitty.
Abby.
Aw,
How do the kids do it now? They do it really weird now.
Oh, I
I
don't
can't
care.
even do it. They do it really weird, like gang signy a little.
like this?
I'm like, I just do it like this because that makes sense. But they do it
F
with
those-
one.
This
F
is
those
lesbian. This
I was
is
gonna say,
gay.
like, what's the word?
No, that's not. No, this is Diamond Dallas Page.
Like, I mean, when we were kids, we used to do it like this.
Yes, squeeze it.
But that's the times have changed.
They have changed, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
We're
but
never
I don't
gonna-
like Valentine's Day. I feel like it's definitely just a commercial holiday that they made up to be like, we're gonna sell more candy and more cards and more flowers.
Oh, we did that
Mhm.
the first year. I fucking broke out stats like millions of dollars on this, that, the other.
Mhm.
Like, oh,
And you
Yeah.
think of all the waste. Think of all the waste. All those cards that don't get sold, they don't bring them back and save them for next year. They get
No.
destroyed.
Mhm.
They just fucking recycle. them.
yeah. But I got to be honest. The real holiday is February 15th
Emma's
50% off
birthday.
candy day.
because you go to CVS on the 15th and all the
Everything's half
candy's
off.
50% off, and it's beautiful.
that's why Emma got so much chocolate on her birthday.
Hey, there you go.
You just
She's
buy
born on the
yesterday's. You just buy Halloween candy. Done.
Yeah.
Emma's February 15th, so she gets Valentine's Day candy every year, hearts and roses and gimmicks and whatever they package Russell Stovers with now. And it never occurred to her until about, I don't know, 6 years ago that that's what I was doing.
Because you're cheap.
No, it's because her birthday
no,
is
that's
February
Frugal.
15th.
It's frugal. It's the
I know.
same fucking
frugal,
candy.
yeah.
It's just they can't. It doesn't sell well because of the package.
Exactly.
Yeah, the only good thing about Valentine's candy is they all have caramel in it. Like 90% of it has caramel in it. So it just
Oh,
makes it better.
yeah.
There you
I
go.
love caramel. Oh, so
Yeah.
Yeah, for
See?
me, it's the Hershey Pot of Gold, the nut assortment. That box.
good. That's a good one, too.
Those are beautiful. Those are beautiful. It's the what's the other one? The hazelnut and the
Ferrero Rocher.
Ferrero Rochers. Those
my
I love
God.
those. And the Linder truffles.
Mhm.
Yes.
Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
the best. Those
Yeah.
are my
Yeah.
favorite after a holiday.
I cannot eat Ferrero Rocher, unfortunately. And no, it's not because
The
I have a diet.
hazelnuts.
No. I will tell you, but you'll never eat them again. I don't know if I want to ruin your life, Herm.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not afraid. Would you like to know
Okay.
the allowable percentage of bug and rodent excrement allowed in a batch
Yeah.
of hot dogs? Is it like that? I'm a
It's
chef. I
like
know
that.
all that shit. What is it?
Yeah. So I'm allergic to shellfish.
Yeah.
And I am not a regular human. I don't eat like one Ferrero Rocher at one time. I buy like the box of 7 or 8 and I eat all of them at one time.
Oh, see, my kids
Because,
send me
yeah,
like.
so I had a reaction. Went to
Oh.
the doctor. I'm like, I didn't eat anything that I'm allergic to. And they're like, what were you eating? I said, Ferrero Rocher. They're like, oh, sorry to tell you, but cockroaches are considered shellfish. They
Yes.
have like the same, you know.
Yes.
And yeah,
Yes.
that's probably what set it off.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
gross.
They're completely food grade and ground up, and they
Yeah.
yes, and they add a texture and that's required. It's like do you like ever eat anything that was artificially raspberry flavored?
Nope.
Yeah, well, if you ever did, it's natural, and actually it's considered natural flavoring because it comes from the anal gland of a beaver. But castor oil, castoreum, is a flavor additive that is natural and is used in coffee ice cream, imitation vanilla ice cream, and also used in raspberry flavored things to make it taste even better. So,
fantastic.
yeah,
So
yeah,
we
yeah,
all
it's
eat
awesome.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Hey,
We've eaten
baby.
ass.
yeah. We've
Happy
all
Valentine's
eaten
Day.
beaver ass. My question is, who the hell licked a beaver's ass the first time? It was like, it's kind of tastes like raspberries.
Market research.
You know what I mean? Like how long has it been since you've eaten or had human contact where like,
I felt the
raspberries?
same way though. Like, how did we find out that like cows had juice in their titties? That we were like, yep. Who
That's a
walked
good
up to the
question.
first cow and they're like, I'm just gonna pull on this.
Right? Who's like, yeah, right?
Well, if
Right?
I'm talking on myself long enough,
this
the
is
same thing happens.
And then they looked at it, right? They're like, oh, that just like leaked something. They go put it in a cup and then they're like, you drink it. No, you drink it,
No,
Jerry.
you
I'll give you
drink
$20 if you drink that shit.
That had to
Well,
happen in
think about it.
Florida.
Like, think about like mushrooms. Like, how many
Yeah.
motherfuckers had to die before we figured out which ones you could eat and which ones killed you?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
They picked the village idiot. They're like, hey,
You know what I
you
mean?
don't
Like,
really contribute to society. Eat this. If you live, cool. You get
Right?
this.
Great. If not,
How-
no loss.
how hungry you at one point to look at like a shellfish and go, I wonder if I could eat the inside of this rock.
If I boil this long enough, will it become tasty? That's going to change
for real.
Valentine's Day for me forever about that, Ferrero Rocher and cockroaches and shit. It's like, hey, baby, I love you. Here's some cockroaches and beaver anus.
Hey, yo, a 12-ounce jar of peanut butter is allowed to contain, according to the USDA, is allowed to contain up to seven separate insect parts.
Lovely.
I'm good with that.
We're eating Doug's.
For real, they're the
okay with
percentage of the allowable percentage of bug and rodent excrement in an industrial sausage press, shit like that. Like,
Yeah,
welcome to the chef world. Oh,
it's terrible. I'm like, I like not knowing things.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much.
fuck it. I don't care. This is delicious.
I found out cicadas are also, a shellfish. I did a movie about killer cicadas, and they were like, "Can we let one just like crawl around your face?" And I said, "Hold on, let me go to Google." I went to Google, and the first thing I looked up was, "Do cicadas bite people?" I was afraid it was going to bite me, so no,
nothing
they
wrong with
don't.
that.
They'll only bite you if they think that you're a tree, for some reason.
Right. If they
That's
think
why they
you're a
scream.
leaf, they'll
The
eat
scream
you.
is usually, a deterrent that people aren't going to touch them. So when they crawled around my face, it was fine. I was like, I was not happy, but it was fine. They're like high-fiving and shit. They're like, that looked great. That was awesome. I'm like, cool. I will celebrate with you as soon as somebody comes and gets this little guy off my face, because
Right?
he didn't ask to be killed. So move him. And then they said, well, will you let one crawl out of your mouth?
No.
And I was like, oh, dear God, okay, fine. So I put it in my mouth, and the sound of the cicada screaming in my mouth with my mouth closed is something I can never, ever forget ever in my life.
Oh man, I have to hear that.
No, you don't want to.
Now. Holy shit! All right,
Kids.
so that's my quest. My quest
Okay.
for us here going forward is the sound of a cicada in some female's mouth screaming.
Yeah, it's gross.
Fucking crazy.
You know, 'cause they were like, we'll put him in there and close it because I was dead, right? So they wanted it to just like crawl out of my mouth, you know. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to shut my mouth so he doesn't just like think he's being eaten and like fly out.
Kind of like
Yeah,
Creep Show,
because
where
my
the
mouth
dude was
full, it was
afraid of. Like Creep Show, where the guy was afraid of roaches and was a germaphobe, but when he died, all the roaches crawled out of his chest.
Yeah.
Good
Awesome.
times, man. I love
See,
that kind of
kids,
shit.
you think you can't learn something here. If you want to be an actress, you want to be a horror actress and a clown, sometimes you got to have the cicada bee in your mouth.
Just do weird shit,
better-
you know.
Better than some
As
alternatives.
opposed to other genres
Because
where you have to have
$20
something else in your
is
mouth.
$20.
Having something else in your mouth, Herm.
I'm just saying. It comes down to that, yo. The $20 is $20. I need $20. Yes. It's
Give me 5. Oh,
I'm just dedicated. That's all.
these are
I was
delicious.
like,
Give me
if
14
it'll
of
make
them
the
right
movie
now.
look cool, if it makes the movie look
Dedicated.
good, let's do it.
yeah.
I like that. Dedicated, a new word for demented. But that's okay. That's
that's
why we
right.
like you.
Well, good. I'm glad
All
it's
right.
because I'm
Miss-
demented.
Miss Kelsey, any closing thoughts? Anything you want to pimp, plug, or otherwise push upon the people?
The easiest way and the shortest way is to go to allmylinks.com/Mischief the Clown official. Has literally everything on there: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Indiegogos, any Indiegogos that are going on for future projects, the projects that are out, has all that stuff on there.
Awesome.
Nice.
We look forward to having you back on sometime in the future. If
Sounds
not, you're still in for Valentine's Day.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
do
right.
me a favor when you get a chance. Send me a link where I can get. So I want a couple of those stickers.
Yes.
Send me a link and I'll purchase a couple few.
Sounds good. I will send it.
As soon as he learns how to speak English, that will happen.
Where's your heart?
Good night, Mr.
The
President.
thing.
Good night, everybody.
Where
You guys
am
can
I?
go fuck yourselves. I'm just saying. You know.
Judgment falls upon you at first light. I'm the hand of God. I'm the dark Messiah. I'm the vengeful one. In the blackest moment of a dying world, what have you
Hi, Frank Pepe's Pizza. Yeah, can I have a beaver asshole and cicada pie? Well done.
That'll be about 25 minutes.
All right. Thank you, sir.